Welcome to the first episode of Swells of Change. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking a little bit about who I am, why I started this channel, and what you can expect from future episodes. My name is Mikkel Clark. I'm a certified nutrition coach as well as a fitness instructor. I believe to thrive in this ever-changing world, you need to have a foundation in the following three areas: sharpening your mind, strengthening the body, and cultivating the spirit. The focus of this channel will be to present information in these three areas and allow you to decide if it's worth putting into your tool belt and help you thrive into the future. So why did I start this channel? In 2012, I was forced to make some decisions about my life that would change me physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'm not sure this was by choice either. I'm convinced there was a far greater power at play here that forced me to wake up, so to speak. I will never forget the moment. I was working at my computer in my home office. I suddenly felt a great tightening of my chest. I began to black out and I collapsed to the floor. I thought it was the end. But you see, I'm stubborn and resisted reason from both my wife, who's a nurse, and her father, who was a doctor, to go to the emergency room. I finally conceded to go to the ER, where I spent the entire night until the wee hours of the morning having tests run, only to find out there was absolutely nothing wrong with me. Not at least physically. This just irritated me. So guess what I did? I let it go and went about my life like nothing ever happened. What did I actually change? I started eating a ton, eating out all the time, eating junk food, and I started to drink a lot. But at the time, I was approaching 40 years of age. I started packing on the pounds while my work was getting more and more stressful. Here is where the universe started to intervene in my life. It started with comments from friends who were not shy about pointing out I was starting to look like I was pregnant. My clothes stopped fitting and I realized they were right. And finally, a little less than a year later, I was struck down by another heart attack incident. I blacked out, collapsed to the floor, and found my way back to the ER. I spent another full night running tests again, and only once again to find out there was nothing wrong with me. I finally made an appointment to see my primary care physician, and I'll never forget what he said to me. I was on the exam table with my shirt off, and he poked up my pot belly, and he said, "What the hell is this?" And he didn't stop there. He dared ask how many alcoholic drinks I had in a day. Then he went on to add those up. Even I was shocked. I never looked at it that way. Then he went on to ask me, what is it that I love to do? And am I doing it? I said no. I was so angry for him calling me out on that. And funny, I never went back to see that doctor again. But walking out of that office at that moment, I realized I had completely lost control of my life. My choices, if continued, were going to kill me. I vowed to take back control of my health, my happiness, for me, but also for my family. And this is where my quest began. That day, in late 2013, I started to take massive action to alter the course of my life. Within 1 year, I left my career of nearly 10 years. I took almost 6 months off to explore who I was and just enjoy life. I poured over everything I could find to help me understand nutrition, fitness, movement, the psychology of the mind, meditation, and spirituality. I lost over 30 pounds in the coming year. I became a CrossFit instructor and a certified nutrition coach not much longer after that. But during this whole shift, my belief system started to rapidly change as bizarre events began to occur both in my waking and sleeping time that forced me to reconsider the possibility of who we are as human beings. My life is now devoted to the continued exploration of the areas of mind, body, and spirit, to seek out a deeper understanding for myself and to be able to share with the world in hopes I can have an impact on others. I want to give back to the world all I have been learning in hopes we can all make a difference together. You see, I believe we're in the midst of massive change in the world, a global shift that, if steered in a positive direction through our choices, could usher in a world that we can all be proud of. In future episodes, I'll be taking a closer look at some of the subjects I've been exploring. Thank you for joining me in this journey, and I hope you will join me for more. Make sure you let me know your thoughts down below, and let me know if there's something you're interested in or would like to hear more about. And remember, it'll help me out if you subscribe to my channel as I grow it, and give it a like if you like this content. That way you can be sure that you get future alerts of anything I post. Welcome to Swells of Change.